Hey guys, Marsningen here, bringing you another Dokkan battle video. I hope you are all having a good day. This was a suggestion from somebody. I recently have done, hopefully you've checked them out on the channel, the guides on sort of running a Realm of Gods team if you don't have Ultra Instinct Goku. You could use a Vegito Blue and then fill the team with Super Types. Well, somebody asked me if it was possible to make an extreme version of that team. So I'm going to try it out, show it off here. It's actually very hard to do considering how limited the category is. So we'll get into the fight here, I'll show you the team, and then I will sort of give a bit more of a detailed explanation as to why the team looks like it does. So you can see from the images on the left, I'm sure, anyway, but we'll give it a quick breakdown here anyway. So I've got the LR Black and Zamasu. Goku Black is obviously the leader because he's in the category. He gives the best leader skill to all of the rest of the team. Merge Zamasu obviously gives a slightly higher statistical buff, but he only gives 1 key, and because Ultra Instinct Goku only gives 2 key with his leader skill, I felt that would be a bit too much to try and shoot for. Zamasu, the strength one, is just there again because he's in the category. Base Goku Black, and pretty much everyone is just there because they kind of have to be. So obviously the odd one out is Turles. So as you're probably aware, Turles is not in the Realm of the Gods category. So let me give you a quick breakdown here of exactly why we have done what we have done. So if we bring up the category here on the wiki, let's have a look at all of the characters that are in the extreme section, shall we? So you've got the LR, which obviously I have, but you might not. So then we've got Rose, Merge Zamasu, so they're all on our team so far. This is just the TUR version of the LR, so obviously if you had a second one, I could run him instead of Turles, but I haven't been that lucky. This Zamasu is only on JP, but even so he'd have to replace this one. Same with this Rose, he's only on JP, but he'd have to replace the other one. These are just the unawakened versions of the units we already have. Another JP, same with JP. So the only other difference, we've got Demigra, who is obviously the boss from Xenoverse 1. I don't have him. Then we've got Champa. I don't have him either. So base Goku Black again, and then this is obviously just base Goku. Even though it's a different card, they all have the same name. So same with this Merge Zamasu. They all have the same name, so you can only use one of them. So essentially, out of these few characters that fall under the extreme selection for the Realm of the Gods category, I only have 5 of them. So the reason we brought Turles is because not only does he give a key boost with his passive, which will help make up for the lack of key from Ultra Instinct Goku, but Ultra Instinct Goku's secondary part of his leader skill is, as well as giving the 120% statistical increase to the Realm of the Gods category, he also gives a 40% increase to Int type characters. So obviously Turles is getting a small boost from him, and then also getting the boost from Rose. The only major difference from this and the Super Types version with Vegito Blue is obviously the fact that Ultra Instinct Goku is going to get no bonus whatsoever from Rose. So he only gets his 120%. I found a fairly decent friend who has 2 dupes, so hopefully the fact that he has slightly higher stats will make up for the fact that he's only getting that 120% boost. So we'll see how we get on. We're taking on Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, since we used the Super Types to take on Super Saiyan 4 Goku before. So let's see how we can get on. I mean, realistically, the way this is going to go, as far as I can tell, is it's more just going to be like a supercharged version of a villains team, because obviously all of these villains, apart from maybe the Strength Zamasu, are all pretty good, and you might run them on a Rainbow Extreme team. And when you do that, the biggest boost you're going to be able to get is from the mix of a Rose and Merge Zamasu friend leaders. So you're going to get, what's that, 70 and 50, so 120%, and then 4 key, because Rose gives 3, but Merge Zamasu only gives 1. Whereas with this pairing, although Ultra Instinct Goku is made slightly less effective, all of the villains that are in the category, who are actually our hardest hitters on the team, they are now getting 170% and 5 key. So they're all going to perform a lot better, whereas obviously Ultra Instinct Goku is not going to perform as well. But fortunately he's on rotation here with Turles, so he picked up a fair bit of key along the way to the battle as well. So he is actually going to be able to super, which is great. And so let's see if he even survives, to be honest, how much he's going to do with that smaller boost. I should have put Turles in that last slot really, but should probably keep Goku on rotation even though he's not going to be as effective a unit in this particular battle. But so let's see what he does. So only 120 from himself, but he's got 2 dupes. So he still does 650k almost, so that's pretty good, and still tanking for double digits. So don't underestimate the power of this unit. Even with those small boosts, he's still doing pretty well for himself. So let's do that. Grab those. So yeah, I mean, that's the problem. If you're in the same boat as me where you don't have Demigra or Champa, because they are a bit more random units. I don't think the Demigra one is even in the general SSR pool now. I think I heard that. I'm thinking something about he's only on the int type banner. But so yeah, you might not even be able to get them. So if you don't have the LR, you'll be 1 less unit than me, and I only have 5 out of the 6 that we need to make a team. So it was an interesting idea for sort of a gimmick. I appreciate the suggestion and trying to see how well it would work, but I mean, it doesn't really work as an extreme Realm of the Gods team. Like I said, it just kind of ends up being a supercharged villain team. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I personally love running villains teams. One of the reasons why our overall stats for this team are higher than the super version was obviously, although we do have an LR on the team, villains are the team and the characters that I normally use the most, so a lot of mine have more hidden potential work than the units that I used on that super team. For example, I used a Kaioken Blue Goku that had basically no hidden potential system work and no super attack level. Same with the Beerus. The Int Whis had a little bit of work in him, whereas on this team, everybody apart from the Strength Zamasu has quite a bit of hidden potential system work. So let's see, we can afford. Shall we keep him on rotation just for the sake of it? Yeah, let's see what you can do there, because we still get the Ultra Super with the LR, so we don't have to worry about that. They can tank, and then and then Rose's got type advantage at the end, and they get a defense increase after they super the LRs, so they should be fine. So let's see, they won't have as many of their attack links. So still not too bad. And then double digits again. Ultra Instinct Goku. It's 450. So it's definitely not the worst unit. Even with getting less of the buff, he still probably way outclasses the Strength Zamasu. So he's not the worst unit on the team, even without getting the buff from Rose. So, but here we go. So we got Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta to finish us up here. Okay, so that seems like a good enough. Should we put... Do they have... Yeah, they of course they do. All the Goku Black and Zamasu characters have a lot of attack links together, so it's always worth keeping them together when we can. Definitely going to grab a quick heal because we don't want to get super attacked especially not on Turles. So Vegeta can't be stunned, so Turles not super useful here. These guys were getting the benefit from the leader skill, so his key passive wasn't really useful either. He does give a small attack boost from his passive as well, so that's not bad. and Vegeta supered Merge Zamasu, which was ideal since we had the type advantage there. So how much can Merge Zamasu do? Pretty decent. Mine has all paths open, but I don't have enough orbs to actually 100% him. He has his star abilities, but that's about it. Base Goku Black with a nice crit there. Lowers the attack, and so he takes double digits in return. Teles won't do too much. Not too bad. And then we get a nice little bit of a heal from the LRs there. Let's see. So that would only be 5, whereas that's quite a bit more. Still not enough to Ultra Super, but that's okay. And then he can get a Super with those. And then let's take the risk. I'm fairly sure that we are going to kill him before he gets a chance to attack Zamasu at the end there, but I guess we're about to find out. So with Broly still not on Global, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, the Realm of the Gods team is the most optimal place to run the LR Black and Zamasu. I mean, even on this team, getting the 170% buff, that's the highest I can give them at the moment. So, and then Ultra Instinct Goku, it is his team sort of, after all, so finishes it off with a nice big crit there. So, as you can see, it is sort of possible to run an extreme Realm of the Gods team, but I mean, it doesn't, I guess it doesn't really count. I mean, we're using a unit that's not even in the category. If you do have that extra, if you either have Demigra or Champa, or both if you don't have the LR, you could put them together and I'm sure it would still work out, because, you know, your main hitters are going to be the Rose, Merge Zamasu, Base Goku Black, and then Ultra Instinct Goku himself. So, it is possible. It's more of a supercharged villain team, as I said, but, you know, we took him out and that is what counts. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Still on the road to 100 subs, so hashtag 100 Mortals Plan all over the comments. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Masked Ningen. Feel free to tweet me any summon pulls or ideas on themes or teams you want to see in the future. Just like this one and the Peppy Gals, I have done videos based on suggestions, so always happy to receive more and see what I can do. And stay tuned for more regular Dokkan Battle content. Have a good one.